Yes, friends, it's Melissa Bond again, here to talk to you a little bit more about Cougar Camp. So, Amy is sharing with you the Cougar Camp folder so that you will have access to all of these documents. But before you open them up and go, whoa, this is a little much, I thought I'd take a minute and explain. So, this first document that I am going to explain is the updated Cougar Camp 2018 schedule. I have removed the other Cougar Camp schedule, but for some reason, if you've saved it on your desktop, make sure that the one you're looking at says updated. So in this schedule, you will notice that you have all been assigned to a team. Your first assignment is to come up with a hashtag for your team. Like we've got Pargo. I was thinking like Fada Medlock could be fame. Hashtag fame. It's up to you. Okay, so get your hashtag and put it in there. But other than that, you're going to see on the updated Cougar Camp schedule, there are tabs in the bottom here that have an overview. So the master schedule day 1, master schedule day 2, master schedule day 3. This has everybody's schedule on it, all of the teams. Few things to point out. You're going to notice that these teams 1, 2, and 3 are all 4th grade. Team 4, 5, and 6 are 5th grade. Team 7, 8, and 9 are 6th grade. You're also going to notice that each grade level will accomplish the same items for Cougar Camp on that day. So, first things first, what all are you going to do at Cougar Camp? Well, we have a key over here that helps explain and remind you of all the things you're going to do. It also tells you where this is going to take place. So when you see all those different colors, don't panic because really most of them take place in your classroom. So quickly I'll go through this. The very first part of the day, when you get back from the Cougar convocation, which we'll talk about in a minute, you're going to explain Cougar Camp, and we're going to have a video for you to play to talk to your students about that. Cougar Binder. This is where students will put together those binders. 4th grade, you have a little bit longer to do it, but you're going to everyone in your grade level will put them together as your grade level has already decided. Matrix level, restroom. Follow your binder. These will be at the different restrooms. So this you're going to do at the same time as your team, but you will not do it together. So if I'm Bond and I'm with Kramer and Leiber, I may go to the 5th grade restroom. Kramer may take her students to the 6th grade restroom, and Mrs. Leiber may take her students to the 4th grade restroom. So we can all practice, but we're not like all cramped in one area. Same thing with the hallway. Recess, your team will do their recess lesson together outside. Cafeteria will happen in the cafeteria, and this is the one lesson that the IAs are going to lead. We wanted this to happen by them because they are the ones that are going to be in charge in the cafeteria. So it's important for students to follow their directions, that they know the protocol, and you need to stay with them during this lesson to support the IAs. Your classroom matrix lesson, you'll be talking about the Cougar Code in the classroom, what that looks like, and then you'll do this with your homeroom, and then later in the day you'll talk about it with your 2nd class or 3rd class. Meet the administrative team. You will be in the gym as a grade level, and Mrs. Sutton, Mr. Marine, and Mrs. Hunt will all be there introducing themselves, taking some fun questions and answers, just giving the students a chance to get to know them a little bit. Locker 101, again, lesson in your binder, completed with your class. In the hallway, obviously, I don't know why I put stairs because nobody has lockers on the stairs, so there you go. Speaking of that, as you go through this, if you see issues or problems or things that were done wrong, which I'm sure that you will, please give me kind feedback about that, and I would love to fix it. Problem-solving activity, you have already received this from Kim Hunt. She has sent you the PowerPoint for that, so you can use that as you do this project. And then the collaborative art project, you're going to get a box of supplies and a video from Mrs. Reynolds. In short, it is going to be a tile like from Home Depot. The students will color them with Sharpies And then they take these little eyedroppers and put little drops of alcohol. Don't panic, it will be fine. And they spread out and it's kind of cool, and then like they dry. So truly it's mostly coloring with Sharpies, and yes, we are providing Sharpies and all the things. So no panics. Okay, here's your key, the bottom. Then you're going to go to our master schedule, which is actually over here on the right, and I might move it and make it on the left. This tells you your teams. Back to that. So you're going to look at your team and say, okay, I'm Mrs. Johnson. Here is my schedule. Okay, here I am. I'm Mrs. Bond. Here is my schedule. If you prefer to have it a little easier for you, we have made each team a tab. So I'm going to click on my Team 6 Cougar Camp schedule. Here's my schedule. 7:40, all staff meeting in the gym. Everyone be there at 7:40. We're going to chat about things that are last minute details for the day. We're going to be ready for those students. We're going to be pumped up and excited. It's going to be awesome. 8 o'clock, our Cougar Convocation. We talked about this in the last video, so you should already be able to look at that document and see what's going to be on that convocation, but there you go. Then we will go back to homerooms quickly. Mr. Reed and Mrs. Sutton will talk about the way that we're going to do this, but we're going to do it in a very streamlined fashion. And then we go right off so I can see, all right, my first thing is lockers. Then I have a matrix lesson in the hallway and the stairs. Then I have a matrix lesson at the restroom. Then I have my Cougar binder. Now I've got class 1. I've got about 30 minutes if I need to, start talking about protocols or procedures in my classroom or whatever it is, that get to know you activity. That's my time to do with that as I need to. Lunch and recess, you will notice that 5th grade and 6th grade will not have the lunch and recess matrix lessons until day 2, but they've done it before, so it'll be fine. Then I'm going to come back and have my collaborative art project. Then I'm going to dismiss. So I've got my schedule. IAs will be going with you, with their teams, just split them up, except for during the cafeteria lesson. So there will be an hour-and-a-half chunk of time, so for 5th grade it'll be on day 2, that they all need to be in the cafeteria giving that matrix lesson. So, and then they will eat lunch during our recess time. So, or whenever you prefer to have them eat lunch. Truly, it's fine for these first 3 days. You will notice that there is RA on day 2, but it is not going to be at the normal RA time. So see, here's 5th grade. We're from 8:20 to 9:30. 6th grade, 9:50 to 11 o'clock. And 4th grade, 12:50 till 2 o'clock. See, there's an updated. That would look better if I had that. I'll say that. So you still get the same amount of prep time. 4th grade, your timing, I believe, actually is the correct timing, and the other 2 are pretty close. So that is how you look at a schedule. In your binder, you will have the master schedule, and you will have your own team schedule. So I hope that helps you understand a little bit how this is going to work. Don't forget to put in your hashtag, and let me know if you have any questions about the schedule. Oh, I forgot. Day 3. Look at day 3. On day 3, we're going to have an all-school Cougar read. We are going to, each grade level will do the meet the administrator. See, that should say meet the MTA. And then on top of that, you have Chromebook rollout, which will be in your homeroom classrooms. Also, on day 3, you will have a writing prompt done in your first class. So the writing prompt, thank you, Mrs. Leiber, is a Dear Me letter. So students are going to write a letter to themselves. This may be tweaked a tiny bit before you get it, but pretty close. Writing the letter to themselves about what do they want, what are some goals for this year, what were they pleased with about last year, what would they like to change and be different. Also going on during the first 3 days of Cougar Camp, or only 3 days of Cougar Camp, is the poster contest. So you are all going to have these papers in your classroom. They are going to be basically for that downtime. Like let's say your kids are just amazing in the hallway and you finish a few minutes early and you're kind of like, what should we do? Okay, they can work on their posters. That way no one is ever bored. So we are going to have a poster contest for students to design a poster that portrays the Cougar Code. We are going for creativity, portrayal of the Cougar Code message, and artistic excellence. Here's some ideas. There's a draft, these little draft posters, just doodle your ideas, and then they can just do the real thing on a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So, I understand I've jumped around a little bit here, but I do hope that has helped you. If you have any questions, truly send me a quick email. I'd be happy to talk through that with you. And I am super excited I should explain this. Cougar Read. We are going to have a box of books in your classroom. I guess I already said that. I'm not sure. Oh my. Anyway, if I didn't say it, you're going to have a box of books in your classroom. Each student picks one. They get to keep it, and then they're going to use that during Cougar Read time and during our all-school read. And truly, I would just encourage them, hey, you can always read a book. You think you're bored? Read a book. You think you're done? Read a book. So that students are picking up on that great habit of reading. So I hope that helps you out. Again, send me an email if necessary. Thanks for paying attention, and I look forward to seeing you all soon.